Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? Time again for another pocket dump deconstruction. You might hear some thunder behind me. On a Thursday morning, thunderstorms have arisen. It's Thursday, April 16th, 2017. I hope you're doing well. I hope everything's going well. I had a couple of questions. I'm real bad at answering questions online because I'm running. I've got to get better at that, but hopefully I can do more of those during these pocket dump deconstructions. Someone who's great. By the way, all of your comments have been great. I love when you guys help out the community and all of that stuff. Someone did ask me what was my favorite Spyderco, and I'll tell you, I have so many of them. At some point, when I figure it out and I think I have enough time, I'm going to go through all my collections separately, like the Brous blades, the Chris Reeve stuff and whatever, and do like a countdown, a number of videos that get me to the 20 best, the 10 best, the 5 best of each of those collections, and then together try to come up with the best, because it's just hard for me to choose. It really is. Second thing, people have always asked me, what do I do for a living? I don't tell people that. One thing, it's the internet. The other thing is, it's the internet. And my company actually has social, whatever, internet rules. Because, they're a company, I'm a person. So to allow me to do this, I need to be a person and not talk about what I do for a living. I don't want to even do it in general, because people can then track down, one thing or another. So I can actually say, I don't feel like going to work today. I feel bored. Oh, I'm in a meeting. And it means nothing to anyone. It just is the truth. And so I'm going to stay away from saying where I work, because this isn't work, this is play. Okay? So that's where we are. But thank you for the question. It's not that I'm snuddy and snooty. It's just that it gets complicated, and I'm doing this so things aren't complicated. Here's my Rolex Precision for today, at least for me. So I apologize for that, but yeah. I hope you guys understand. Ooh, what a wonderful cigar. This is a Hoyo de Monterey Epicure number 2. It's special, and it is a wonderful smoke. Yeah, it's rainy, but I just gonna spend some time with that. And my Macallan 12. And just have a great time after work. Here's another real quick reason. And the reason is, I carry 3 knives. It's not sneaky. I carry them. I throw my keys on my desk. I have pulled out knives. They help me do stuff. But, it just gets weird when people go, oh, Kevin's got knives. So we don't do that. Work stuff. Here's my Schoen design pen, which I really like. As you guys know, this is the brass edition of the Schoen design pen. I just love it. Can't wait until they come out with the one with the pocket clip. Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. One of my thin Coach wallets. Today, I'm carrying a 1999 Britannia from the UK. A nice little Britannia coin from Britain. It's their standard silver coin, like our silver eagle. Let's see. Let's get this off of here. My Coach notepad. The SquareHead, the Spyderco SquareHead. Spyderco has done 4 dog tag knives, and they plan on releasing the 5th one this year with their new knives. The first 3 and the newer one that they'll be releasing are all from, I'm going to keep calling him Serge Pachenko, even if it's Sergey. who I really love. This is the fifth one or the fourth one. This is the fourth one, and it's the SquareHead, and this is a nice knife. First, it locks. The other are slip joints, and it's a real nice liner lock. People call it a liner lock. I call it a frame lock. It's a lock from the back that's really nice. Listen, just a real good lock. It's stronger than I think you'll ever need on a knife this size. Extra big hole, spidey hole. Just a wonderful knife. S30V steel. It's only 1.1 ounces, and the blade is 1.3 ounces. It's really a nice knife. I actually use my keychain knives on a regular day more than I use any of the other knives. Remember, I'm an office guy. Someone asks, how do you use your knives? I just cut stuff. If I need a box opened, I will cut it, depending on, like, so on this today I'm carrying, if I was carrying a plain Jane or some other kind of Chris Reeve knife or Spyderco, I'd use that to do the box. I usually do the one that's the least fancy. In this case, I've got a custom and I got a fancy knife, and I'd probably pull out the custom because it's so much sturdier. But anyway, but for the most part, for what I do, envelopes and that kind of thing, the keychain knife actually does most of the work. This is my medium knife. It's a Chris Reeve small Sebenza 21 with, oh man, look at it. Raindrop Damascus blade, 2.9 inch blade. Isn't it nice? Raindrop Damascus. Of course, this is the knifeart.com exclusive. They're still selling these, by the way, with that carbon fiber scale. Someone wrote me and said they watched one of these and they just ordered a Chris Reeve carbon fiber. I'm not sure if it was the Blade HQ inlay or this carbon fiber, and I said congratulations. Either one, congratulations. Both of them have great knives. And this one, with the full show side scale being carbon fiber, is very light. You're going to love it. You will love it, just like I do. That's my medium knife. The large knife, I pulled out my custom Robert Carter Generalist. Every time I carry my Robert Carter Generalist, and every time I talk to you guys about it, I tell you the story. And the reason is, every time I pull this out of a case, out of my Pelican case, it just makes me smile. I mean, this is customer service. I wish where I worked, I wish my department gave this kind of customer service. I wish I could give this kind of customer service to all of you when you ask a question or you're on my Instagram or whatever. Man, I was lucky enough to be on Instagram on his page right when he announced that someone had backed out on this custom Generalist, and he had an auction, and I happened to have a lot of money in the bank. Usually when people do that, great knives and all that, and I'm broke. That ever happened to you? Or great knives, and I already have, 3 knives that I bought and are coming in the mail, and I go, shoot. Well, that's how it usually happened. In this case, I had enough money. I outbid everyone, and he got back to me the next day. And let me tell you something. On Instagram and then email, and he was just wonderful. He said, wow, you won. You know what? I feel bad. I just have a plain clip on this one. I'm going to go into the workshop and do a better clip. And I think he does his own Damascus and everything. But he went in and kept showing me pictures of the process during the day while he was putting together the clip. I remember at lunch looking at my phone going, I can't believe this. I mean, I'm looking at the clip, and he was so proud of it. It is a wonderful clip. And then he sent it to me with a handwritten note. I just think this guy's excellent, okay? And he should have a big head, but he's just a great guy. This is number 9. It's the Generalist And I just have to say that because, you know, we all go through the day, and I know people have a life. You know, their kids were sick, they're fighting with their significant other, and I go up and, you know, order a drink from them. I get it. I get it. But man, oh man, that's customer service. When you get that in the U.S., you need to acknowledge it. And I do as much as I can because that's special. So anyway, special nice from a special person. I don't know him personally, but man, oh man, he had an impact on me. Wonderful titanium, anodized, the Generalist blade, which is just wonderful, hollow ground, 3.4 inches acid stonewash, 4.9 ounces. It has some heft to it, but it's really nice. The back spacer is titanium as well. And that clip, ooh, has the frame lock. Man, this is... I thought he named it Generalist because it's a wonderful EDC knife that can do a lot of different tasks. And no, it's a bird named after a bird called the Generalist. And that's because of what it looks like when it's open. I love this knife. It's funny, I've been looking at on YouTube, I've come across some reviews on his knife. I forget who presents it. A real inexpensive knife based on the Generalist, and everyone loves it. I was thinking about putting down a little bit of money and getting the cheaper version of this. A lot cheaper production version of the Generalist. I'm thinking about doing that, and maybe I'll compare the two. That, my friends, is my carry this rainy day. This is what I was thinking about. I still think that Brous blades, division and mini divisions are just great. The division is a beast of a knife. The mini division is just wonderful. It's funny, I just saw on Blade HQ. I mean, these are mid-techs around the 400, 450. I just saw, it's like $200 they're doing this knife. So you might want to check that out. These are just smooth, wonderful knives. Titanium liners. This has smooth G10 on it. Deep carry pocket clip that you can remove this and it can go tip up right or left carry. Very thick D2 blade. 3.5 inches. About 4.8 of it is the edge. Hollow ground. The total size is 8.3 inches. It's a nice knife. Big, nice, chunky, but it feels good in the hand. Even the big one. I mean, it's so freaking big, but it doesn't feel that bad when you're carrying it. But it's long. What a wonderful knife. But I decided instead to go with the custom knife from one of the nicest knife makers I know. I don't know any of them. I don't even know him, but I had an interaction and it stuck with me. Sales, my friends, sales. That's the way it's handled. Hey, you guys, thanks a lot. I know I rambled a little today. I just wanted to talk to you. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you and your family is doing well. I really do. You take care of yourselves, okay? Spend a little time alone. Cut off all this social media stuff. And just think about you. You alone. If you're scared to be alone with you and your thoughts, that's a problem, man. Let's deal with it, all right? Hey, speaking from a person who was like that for 55 years. I'm 57 now, so hey. You guys have a perfect one. Keep your pockets full. Man, it makes you happy. Have a good one. Bye.